Hey everyone, it is, I think this is the first clip of the new vlog. Danielle here. My pronouns are she, her, and this is my crafty vlog, stitchy vlog mostly. And so I am checking in to show you that I am done with my quarter of my Caroline Manning round robin piece. This is Michelle G's piece, or yes, Michelle G, Maine Moose Mama, I think, on Instagram. And this design is Sweetheart by Caroline Manning. And this is a 14 count. I think it might be Ballet Slippers by Fox and Rabbit Design. And yeah, I stitched my quarter, which was this one down here. Y'all, the camera with the warm, cool, I can't. But yeah, so I started this a few days before I went to Penwest. So, I mean, I don't know, I probably started it like around the 10th-ish. Whenever, yeah, 10th-ish, 8th-ish. I did work on it for a little while before I went to the retreat. And then I took it to the retreat and I finished a color there. And then I worked on some other stuff. And then after I finished Stitch for Pride, this was the first thing that I picked back up. I definitely got a little burned out on it and I wanted to put it down, but like no way when you're that close. And I wanted to get this done by the end of September to mail it on. So I just have one more piece to come to me. Mandy's still working on it. So it'll come to me when it comes to me, and then I'll bust it out then. It's one of the small ones, so I'm very excited to do a small one again. And this one was like 2,500 stitches to do my quarter, and that was with her leaving the border off. There's supposed to be a border that goes around this whole thing, but Michelle didn't like the aesthetic of it, and she just wanted the inside. So here we are. And now I am gonna just start my birthday start early. Yay! I decided, I mean, I have a week, so I do technically have time to work on something else, but I think I would like to start it early so that I can conclude my stitching on it in September. So I'll probably, as long as I can, like as long as I don't mind working on it for a week, I'll work on it through the end of the month. And then October 1st, I can start picking up spooky things. So yeah, all right, that's my check-in for now. And I'll see y'all in the next clip, which should be me showing you how far I got on my birthday start. See you in the next clip. Bye. Hey everyone. Today is Monday, September 30th, and I'm filming a little check-in on my Butterflies and Borders sampler. So I started this, I think, on the 22nd of September, so 8 days ago. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it down now. I had originally intended to start this on my birthday, but then I decided that if I started it on my birthday, it would take me like a week into October, and I didn't want to, I wanted to pick up spooky stuff starting in October, so I decided to go ahead and get going on this early, and then that way I could wrap it up by, I was thinking yesterday on my birthday, but I wanted to finish this floral motif up here. Hold on. I wanted to finish this motif that I had started because it was gonna itch my brain to leave a motif undone. Atticus, stop it. But yeah, so I did, I think, 2,200 and some change stitches on this, which was not quite enough to get to 10%. 10%, I would have had to do like another 400 stitches, and I just didn't have it in me. I really do love this pattern, Bullets, and I love that it's monochromatic, so I don't have to think about like, you know, switching colors or anything. But the only thing that I'm struggling with a little bit is in some places the pattern is very flowy. And so it just takes a lot of brain power to be like, how do I get to where I need to go, get back to where I was, etc., etc. There have been some parts of it that were really easy, like that border there was really easy. I've enjoyed the letters so far. This butterfly took a little bit of brain power, but I enjoyed watching it come to life. This motif was the last one I did, and I wanted to strangle somebody. And then also, I've been having a lot of issues with my floss knotting. I don't know why, but it's been challenging. But yeah, so I'm gonna set this. Excuse me. I'm gonna set this down for now. Come out a little wider. And yeah, going to probably pick up Spirits of the Dead by Modern Folk Embroidery, and we'll see how far I get on that. I think this might be short, but I guess since my first vlog of September covered the first half of the month, I may just go ahead and put these together and put out a short vlog, because the last one was long despite my best intentions. So all right, well, that's it for this clip, and either I'll see you in the next clip or I'll see you in the next vlog. Thanks everyone. Bye. Hey everyone, it is currently Tuesday, October 1st, and I'm a big fat liar. I realized after I did that last clip, and I was like, yeah, let me just go ahead and mash up what I have and throw it up. It was 6 minutes of footage. Like, I'm not putting out a 6-minute vlog. So I'm gonna show you what I did this morning, tonight, whatever you want to call it, and then talk a little bit about October plans and my September wrap-up stats. And yeah, so well, let me first just talk about September real quick. I did actually, hold on, I have to check how many stitches I did. And I'm back. I did 7,688 stitches in the month of September. I finally had a month where I stitched every day, which makes me very happy. However, it was, so this is interesting. I stitched every day of the month, so all 30 days. However, it was only like my 4th best stitching month for like stitch total, and it was either my worst or my second worst like stitches per day when you divide it out over the amount of days that I stitched. So that's interesting. I definitely didn't like, there were a couple days there, I think there was 3 days where I didn't break 100 stitches. And then when I was working on the butterflies and borders sampler, one strand would get me about 130 stitches, and sometimes that was all I would do, or most days that was all I did. But yeah, but still, I'm very happy that I stitched every day. There were a couple times when I was like, don't break the streak, Danielle, just get it out and put some stitches in. So at least at the end of the year, I'll be able to say that I did stitch every day 1 month of the year. So now it's October, and I'm definitely not going to be stitching every day this month, because I do have in 8 or 9 days, like, I guess depending on how you look at it, like I leave very early in the morning on a Wednesday and I come home late at night the next week on a Thursday. So it's like a full 9 days that I'll be away from home. However, 3 of those days will be at a retreat, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I'll definitely stitch 3 of the days. I don't know that I will stitch any of the other days because those will be like vacation days. And I typically do not stitch on vacation or in hotel like rooms. But I wanted to show you, or like sort of tell you what I'm intending to work on this month that I know about anyways. So this is the first thing. This is Spirits of the Dead by Modern Folk Embroidery. I can show you what it looks like, but this isn't like totally accurate because I'm stitching the inverted version. So this is the original pattern. And like I said, I'm stitching the inverted, which basically you can already see in my pattern how it's inverted. Do not worry, the big box in the middle is not inverted. And neither is the bottom banner either. It's just stitched in white instead, and the numbers and the letters are still in the negative space. But the middle is not full coverage. It's still just the text. So here we are. This is one of my oldest WIPs. I started it in October of 2021, and it took me 3 years to get through this top. I did up to here in 2021. I did this whole middle area in 2022, and last year in 2023, I finished off the top. Yeah, so this was no joke. This was like 60% of the pattern-ish, something like that. So now I am intending to focus on the words in the middle, but I wanted to bring my border down because I, ever since 2022, have had questions about the margin on this fabric, because when I started this project, I was under the false impression that this was a 16 count fabric. And I was like, oh, with 16 count, I have more than enough room. But after I got going on it, actually it wasn't until 2022 that I realized when I picked it up, I was like, oh, this is not 16 count, this is 14 count. And I was like, I knew I had enough room this way, but this way was questionable. And as you can see, you know, there's enough room for framing, because that's what I plan to do with this. I'm gonna take it to Michael's and do like a off-the-shelf frame, hopefully. I haven't actually measured this to know if that'll be possible, but I was like, so tonight when I picked it up, I added this double border here. I had a little extra floss, so I did one line of this, but I'm not touching this right now. And then I came across here, and I'll probably just stick to that for now. I don't know. This was so boring. I don't know if I want to do this side too to match it up. But what I wanted to show this to you because I was like, I wanted to take it off the Q snap and put it on my 14-inch Q snap so that I don't have to, I was going to have to stop the words like around here. And I didn't want to do that. I don't want to break up the middle. So I'm going to put it on a different Q snap to focus on the words, and we'll see how far I can get. Words do stitch up fast, but I also feel like I'll get burned out on them kind of easily. So I feel like I can get through the first two. There's 6 lines total, and I feel like I can get through 2 no problem. So hopefully I guess my goal would be to get through 4 lines of text and then probably connect this border. I don't know if I want to connect the bottom border too, but I'm not. This full coverage band is definitely not going to get tackled till next year. So as much as I would love to finish this year, I do still have 3,600 stitches to put into this. And if we're being honest, most things do not hold my attention for that long. So it's not going to be a finish this year, but it would be fabulous if it could be a finish next year. So then the other October project that I have that I will probably turn to next is by the Witchy Stitcher, and it is The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Gonna move you again so you can see what it looks like. I started this last year, and I got through the whole top except the moon. It's not easy to see the moon, but there is a moon behind the word hollow. But other than that, I did everything in the top. Y'all, I'm so tired. If I yawn too many more times, I'll try to edit them out. But yeah, so I'll move on to this next and work on those tree-like things with the pumpkin. If I could get the two sides done, that would be cool. Well, I guess I should start with the moon since, you know, that'll finish off the top. But yeah, so that is my other main, like, already existing whip. However, okay, the tablet is being uncooperative now. So I do have, my only other formal plan is when I go to the retreat, I'm going to take Beachcomber because I would like to get some more rows completed in that box. And then I'm going to take a new start with me. So let me show you my options. Sorry, my dog is like malfunctioning. So because I am going to New England, and after the retreat, I'm actually going to visit my friend we're staying in Boston, but we're going to spend 2 days in Salem. And because I don't know what I'll be able to buy at the retreat, because I won't be able to go to the actual shop, she is bringing inventory to the hotel to do a pop-up, but like I don't know what's going to be available. And I really wanted a like witch Salem inspired new start to commemorate my trip. So it just so happens that Dr. Christie of Christie's Needlework Corner, did a pattern for a booklet, and I like legitimately just bought the booklet for her pattern, but like it's good to support, you know, the other designers and support the creator and everything. So this pattern currently is not available for sale because the booklet stopped being for sale in like the middle of September. But Dr. Christie did say on her recent Flosstube that she is allowed to release the pattern in like 60 or 90 days. So it will be for release, or it will be for sale, you know, in the next few months, probably. Don't want to like promise anything on her behalf, but it's called They Burned Women. And this is what it looks like. It says, "They didn't burn witches, they burned women." So I was like, this is perfect to start at the retreat. Ideally, I would love to start it when I go to Salem, but because that is like vacation time, I don't think I'll start it on that day. So I'm gonna start it at the retreat instead. And if I can put some stitches into it, then I will. But so here is what I'm working with here. Bestitch Me did a ready to ship drop, and these two fabrics were in the ready to ship drop. This is called Banshee and this is called Devil's Claw. And I'm going to use the DMC for the flames because that's 4 colors and I don't want to mess with a gradient. But then there are 3 other colors besides the flames. There's a brown for the text, "They didn't burn," and then "they burned." And there's a red for witches, and there's a green for the word women, and then the little Quaker star things in the border. So I bought these flosses to go for those colors. And Y'all, like, as much as I was thinking Devil's Claw for like the dark moodiness, I like how moody it is. And I think, you know, I was a little worried, but I think all these colors will be fine because this is like light. It's mostly light, with only splotches of darkness. But even when you put them over like a darker spot, I think it's fine. But I really love how this is giving off like smoke vibes, or like this was burned in a fire, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I am going to put this up before I leave on vacation, so if you watch, tell me what you think. Banshee or Devil's Claw. I really like how this looks like it was burned up in a fire, or that this is like heavy smoke coming from those flames. I don't know. I like it. So let me know what you think. And then I think that's it for the formal plans. But that only takes me through my vacation. I don't know what I'll do with the last week of the month. Oh, Stitch for Pride. Duh. And Stitch for Pride is a big drop this month. D teased it in his last Flosstube, although I should be getting the email in the next few hours so I can put it into markup and know exactly how many stitches it's going to be. But it is a big drop. I'm going to need more than the typical 2 to 4 days to do that. So yeah, so Spirits of the Dead, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, Beachcomber, They Burned Women, and Stitch for Pride. Did I say Stitch for Pride already? Or, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's like 5 projects in October. And hopefully I can make really good progress on my existing Halloween whips. I would love to make, I think the They Burned Women one is only 1,200-ish stitches, so it would not be unreasonable to start and finish it. But yeah, keeping in mind, I also probably am down a week of stitchy time this month. So, all right, well now I should have a decent, 20 to 23 minute vlog. It's still short, but I was like, I'm not uploading a 6-minute vlog. No. So yeah, that is gonna conclude this this second half of September vlog. And thank y'all so much for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, doing all those algorithm things. And yeah, have a good couple of weeks, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye!